What's up YouTube? I'm back at it with another video, and in today's video, I really don't know what this is going to entail fully yet. I just wanted to film an intro clip and also touch really briefly about something that's been like, oh my gosh, so frustrating the past couple days for me. And I want to preface by saying I'm not complaining. Like, if this is the worst problem I have going on in my life, I'd say I'm living a pretty good darn life. But I know a lot of you guys probably have dealt with it, yourselves. So that's why I want to share it. But for the past, this is day 3, have been so bloated. I mean, so bloated. And I think it's just time of the month related, honestly, because it is that time of the month for me. But like, this is an amount of bloat I have not experienced in a really long time. And typically too, like when I get bloated, because it's my time of the month, it'll happen for like a day and then I'm okay. But no, this is day 3 and I'll insert a picture up here of like what I looked like this morning. I can just tell I'm holding on to a layer of water, and at the end of the day, it's something that's so out of my control and I can't be frustrated with it when it's literally just my body doing what it's supposed to do this time of the month, I guess. But it's just frustrating and it just feels uncomfortable. I think that's the worst part. And especially, when you're fresh off of a show and I'm like so excited to jump into my improvement season, have a kick-ass improvement season and go out with a bang, these first couple of weeks, and then to feel so like kind of gross and like bloated and just it's annoying, it's frustrating, but I know that it'll all subside. I just got to give it time. So typically when I'm bloated and when I'm going through like these types of things where it's like I have no control over the bloat, like there are certain scenarios where yes, I'm going to have control over my bloating. Like if I'm eating too much volume, then yeah, that's going to cause me to be bloated, and there's something I can do about it to make sure, the bloat doesn't continue. But like time of the month bloat that just, kind of comes up out of nowhere, you really can't do much about controlling that. You just have to give it a couple days, drink your water, proceed as normal. But I usually kind of disconnect from my body and like my image for those couple of days when I'm feeling bloated. I'm not pulling up my shirt, constantly checking for abs. I personally choose not to actually hop on the scale when I feel bloated, because at the end of the day, I know that my weight's probably up like 3-4 pounds right now, just pure fluid. I know it. I can tell by that picture I put up. My body is retaining a lot of fluid. And at the end of the day, like, what good is it gonna do if I step on the scale and see that number? It's probably only gonna just make me more frustrated and cause me to be in my head. So usually when I'm super bloated, I'll just disconnect from like weighing in. I'll disconnect from like looking at myself, picking myself apart. I'll just go out my day, try to, not fixate on anything like image, body related. I just gotta give it time, and drink my water. I've been drinking a lot of water. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I definitely go through things like that too. But these past 3 days, like I have been more bloated than I've been probably in the past 6 months. This has just been weird for me. So I think that's why I'm also extra uncomfortable, but I digress. I wanted to start this video and share that with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Okay, so I am going to show you guys, because you guys always ask about seeing more food. I'm going to show you guys a meal that I have been making pretty much every day for like the past 2 weeks. It's an oat bowl. So it's actually chilled oats. So when I say chilled, it just means I make them, I usually put them in the fridge, and then I eat that. And then I eat them after like 30 minutes or after they've been cooled. You can honestly leave it in the fridge for like 6 hours and still eat it. But I'm going to show you guys what I've been making, how I make it. Super simple. It's a variation of the zucchini oats that I've always made, but I've tweaked it a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys what I do to make it. Okay, so first and foremost, you gotta start with the oats. You can add 2 packets if you want, but you can honestly just add 1, which is what I'm gonna do. So this is my favorite oatmeal, for those of you that don't know, so I'm just gonna pour it in here. I don't add a ton of water, like I'll add a little bit of water, but I like my oats a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna make the oats first, and then I'll show you guys, I actually will show you guys what I do before I cook the oats, because I've been trying this new thing where I actually add in my blueberries before I put the oats in the microwave, and then they come out and they're like nice and gooey and delicious. So I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, so here we have it. I actually added in cinnamon, so the oats are under there, I promise. I added water to the oats, and then I actually added cinnamon and blueberries, and I haven't even cooked the oats yet. You don't have to do this, but I have found that it is so good when you mix the cinnamon and the blueberries in before you even microwave it, because you'll see the cinnamon, it like swirls. Well, hopefully it does for this video. We'll see. But the cinnamon cooks in and the blueberries cook in and become gooey and good. So I'll show you guys what this looks like after I take it out of the microwave. All right, you guys, so I just microwaved actually for about 1 minute and 10 seconds since I didn't put as much water in this. I didn't need to microwave it for as long to soak up the oats, but as you're gonna see how the cinnamon swirls in, and then you can tell the blueberries, they are like, I don't know, you can tell that they're just nice and like gooey and delicious. It's like a little blueberry cobbler going on in there. But next step is I am going to add my Greek yogurt, and then I'm gonna add my grated zucchini. You know, neither of those are going to be mandatory, but that is what I have been adding into my Greek yogurt. My oat bowl. I actually think I'm running really low on Greek yogurt, so I may not have a lot to add to this, but I'm still gonna add the little that I do have. Okay, so this was kind of a fail, not gonna lie. I took out my yogurt and I have zucchini on my hand, and I barely had any left in it because I'll bake with this sometimes, so like I don't use a whole one at once, but I don't like, you know, only use a scoop and then throw it away. It barely had any in it. It had about 15 grams, so I did add it to the bowl, but normally I'll add in more Greek yogurt. I mean, heck, you could add the whole dang thing if you wanted, but usually I'll add in like a third or a half. And then I added in the grated zucchini, just raw grated zucchini, grated straight into the oats. And then as you can see, you know, it just adds more volume to the oats. So then, you know, you can absolutely eat it right now. What I have been doing is I like to just put it in the fridge and just like let it chill. But normally it looks a little bit more creamy because I have more yogurt to put into it. But that's what I've been enjoying right now as like a meal I have every day is the oatmeal cooked with the blueberries and cinnamon. And then I add the Greek yogurt and zucchini. And the really cool thing is when you add Greek yogurt, it kind of flavors the oats. So, you know, I really love adding the vanilla. Surprisingly, the vanilla to good Greek yogurt, when you add it to your oats, really adds like a delicious vanilla taste. So it kind of flavors your oats too. But I'm gonna put this in the fridge and then enjoy it when I'm ready to eat it. All right, you guys, I am coming at you with a protein powder review. So I figured I would take the time to, one, review this specific protein that LIV Body was so kind enough to send me, and also just chat a little bit about protein in general, as I get asked so much, like, Lexi, what's your favorite protein, and blah, blah, blah. And disclaimer, I am not sponsored by a specific company. So all of my recommendations are very non-biased. This is truly like coming from the heart. These are all honest reviews. So LIV Body did send me this protein, so I will preface by saying that. However, it is amazing. So I would not tell you guys it was amazing if it wasn't. It truly is. Now, the one thing about LIV Body is that it is a completely vegan, plant-based protein. So for all of you guys out there who are vegan or somebody who just can't digest whey protein, this is such a good flavor. So I have the frosted oatmeal cookie. They have many other flavors, and they also have some really cool flavors like blueberry cobbler. I think they have like a Fruit Loops one. So they have a lot of really cool flavors. It's not just like your chocolate vanilla. This protein is so fabulous, and it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good, but I'll show you. Oh, I don't want to like spill it on the camera. You can see that's what it looks like. Scoopers in there. It is so good. So what I have been doing is, this is really good with just almond milk, and then the oatmeal cookie, the frosted oatmeal cookie, pairs really good with cinnamon. So I've been adding a little bit to almond milk and adding a little sprinkle of cinnamon, shaking it up. It's delicious. It tastes like fall in a cup. I also really like making protein pudding with this. So what I've been doing is I'll add a scoop of protein, or however much I want to use. I'll add a dash of cinnamon and add just water until it makes a paste. I find that vegan proteins in particular, especially this one, mix really well into a paste. They're a little bit thicker than like your normal whey protein. So little travel hack, if you are traveling and you are in need of getting in protein while you're traveling, and you're in your hotel room, I do this every time I travel. I will take protein with me. So like I would take, maybe not this whole tub, but take it in baggies. And then when I'm in a hotel, I'll just grab a cup. I'll add a scoop of protein to the cup, add some water, stir it up, and it's like a protein pudding. So good. But I wanted to just review this protein really quickly. It is so good, you guys. Honestly, I told you I would give you an honest review. It's very, very good. I've tried lots of vegan proteins, and I would say this is probably up there with like my favorite vegan protein I've ever tried. I love this flavor, and I'm excited to be able to try some more of their flavors because I was very, very pleased by this one. And my other thing that I always get asked about is my protein fluff that I make. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably see that I post frequently about this protein fluff that I make. So a little disclaimer, the protein fluff, I have never had success making it with a plant-based protein, but I'm gonna show you, and I am gonna insert a video. I don't know if it'll be the next clip in this video, but it will be later on in this video. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I make my protein fluff. Now, for that particular recipe, I actually use PE Science, their regular whey and casein blend, just because I find that that fluffs the best and blends the best. This protein, I love it, and it's really good, but it's not gonna be the best for fluff. It's gonna be best, like I said, you could bake with it, but my personal 2 favorite ways to enjoy it would be just drinking it with almond milk and adding a little cinnamon, or making protein pudding with it. That's probably my all-time favorite way. But anyways, I will link LIV Body's site below. I don't have a discount code, but I believe that there's so many people out there that do. Just look on Instagram at some of their sponsored athletes. I will link their website below. It is highly recommended vegan protein, especially if you're somebody out there watching who doesn't digest whey very well. Highly recommend this product from LIV Body. Their protein is amazing. So thank you, LIV Body, for sending me this. And like I said, either the next clip or a clip later in this video, I will show you guys exactly how I make my protein fluff with my whey and casein blend from PE Science. Okay, so I am going to talk about a really highly requested topic. I've actually put this in probably one of my original videos ever on here, but I still get asked this all the time. Lexi, how do you make your protein fluff? So I'm gonna show you guys, take you through a step-by-step tutorial. It's super easy. First and foremost, you need a good blender, and honestly, this is actually a little baby food processor. Got it from Target. It's a Ninja. I'll show you what the top looks like in a minute. I think it was like $20, so super inexpensive, but you do need a good blender. A NutriBullet, you know, any Ninja will work. And then you need a good protein. Now, I have not had success using a vegan protein for the protein fluff. So I use the PE Science Select Protein. This is not their vegan protein. This is their just regular whey and casein blend. This is the cake pop flavor. So I would say having the right protein powder is going to make a big difference. I don't find that every protein powder fluffs the way this one does. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of water, ice, and some protein powder to the blender. I add probably about a cup of water and then maybe like 10 ice cubes. And honestly, you can get away with just using a half a scoop of protein, or if you want, you can use a full scoop. But I am actually just gonna use a half scoop. So I'll show you what it looks like with just a half scoop of protein when it fluffs. All right, like I said, I added a little bit of water. As you can see, probably, oh my gosh, I mean, maybe like a half a cup actually, half, 3/4 of a cup of water. Now I'm gonna add some ice. Okay, I lied, definitely more than 10 ice cubes. I'd say there's more like 15 in here, but the good thing is you really can't mess this up. If you notice that, hey, it's too icy, you can always add more water. If you notice, oh, it's too watery, just add more ice. You can also use almond milk for this recipe as well, but water absolutely does the trick as well. All right, so showing you guys really quickly, I put only a half a scoop of protein in, and then I also put about 1/3 of a banana. The banana actually does help it fluff a lot more. However, if you don't have the carbs to spare, you don't have to use the banana, but in this case, I am, because I do have the carbs to spare. So now I'm gonna put the top on, and I am going to blend. And I swear the key to getting the protein fluff is just blending. So many people tell me, Lexi, it's so icy, I can't get it to fluff like you. And believe me, I'm gonna show you guys. Mine looks icy at first, but I'm persistent. I keep blending, and I promise you guys, you just have to blend for like 4 or 5 minutes, and it finally fluffs. So I'll show you guys what that looks like here in a moment. All right, so this is after about 1 minute of blending. So I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna see it looks pretty icy. It's kind of hard to tell, but see, it's kind of icy. Like, you could drink it. It looks like a smoothie, but it's not the fluff consistency because I have not blended it for long enough. And like I told you guys, I put the, just the little third of a banana, and I think that it definitely makes a big difference. Like I said, if you don't have the carbs to spare, you can certainly just use protein powder and it will fluff. But I would say when you put a little bit of the banana in, it fluffs a lot quicker. So this is only, you know, after 1 minute, you can still see a little bit of the ice in there. Not really fluffy yet. Again, you could totally drink this, but if you stay consistent and you still keep blending for like at least, I'd say 1 to 2 more minutes, you'll see what I mean when I say it'll fluff. All right, you guys, the grand finale, the finished product. So I ended up blending for, let's look at the clock, 3 more minutes after I showed you that last clip. So here is what the finished product looks like. You will see it is beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is beautiful. Let me get my spoon to show you how fluffy it is. Look at that. Now this is what protein fluff should look like if you're doing it right. So it's fluffy, it's beautiful. So yeah, a lot of times you just have to continue to blend it for longer than you think you're gonna have to blend it for. So like I said, I think I blended this for a total of like 4 minutes. It is gonna look icy in the beginning, guys. You just have to continue to blend. And you know, I think that there is something to be said for having a good blender, but also having a good protein powder. You know, if you're blending for like 4 or 5 minutes and it's just still looking icy, chances are you just don't have the right protein powder. So I, again, really like PE Science. I think that it works beautifully for this recipe. But anyways, this is my magical protein fluff, and you know, you can dip rice cakes in it, you can eat it plain, but it is a really, really good, like, kind of sweet tooth thing if you are somebody who has a sweet tooth like myself. Hi friends, so I realized I never filmed an outro clip for this video, so here we are. But anyways, I wanted to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I know it was a little all over the place, but if you do try anything that I touched on in this video, whether it be the LIV Body Protein, the Protein Fluff, or what else did I show? Oh, my oat bowl. If you try any of those things, please feel free to tag me in your creations. I love to see that you guys like watch these videos and you try some of the stuff I talk about. It makes me really happy. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with anybody who you think may need to watch it. But thanks for watching, friends, and I will catch you in the next video.